What's up, guys? What? No way. We're just out here working on the Chevelle. I don't know if I've never done a YouTube live. This is my first YouTube live, so figure I'd give it a shot. Yeah, this is how the frame is right now. We're stripping it right down. I was hoping to send it out for sandblast this week, but it's snowing outside and I don't want to haul in the snow, so what? No way. I got my first watcher on YouTube. Right on. How's it going? Ah, right on. We got a few people hopping in. What's up, people? This is my first YouTube live. We're in the shop right now. It's snowing outside, so I'm just working on the Chevelle. Overland. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, wait. First one. What's happening? Yeah, so we're well on our way to getting this car stripped down. It's pretty much stripped now. I'm leaving the front wheels on it and the front suspension. We're just sandblasting back from the A-arms. And then I'm gonna have to box the frame, and then we're doing a bunch of cool stuff back here. I'll take you on a little walk around. So, being a 4-door, they don't make parts for 4-doors like they make them for 2-doors, obviously. But how's it going in Medicine Hat? So, our frame rails here, they're 4 inches longer on the 4-doors as opposed to 2-doors. So I'm gonna be making my own plates, and then we're gonna put tubular bracing in here and something for our transmission to sit on too, because we're gonna be, at the end of the day, I want to just tell everyone what we got planned for this car, like what's going in it and stuff like that. But end of the day, this is gonna be a pretty sweet car. I know it's a 4-door. 4-doors aren't for everyone, but the Chevelle, I don't know if I can flip the camera around. Hold on, guys. I'm new to the YouTube live, and okay, here we go. So we're putting bigger tires on the back, so we're actually going to be cutting the frame here. And if you look down, you can see the frame kind of does that. We're gonna cut it off so it's almost straight, and that'll gain us about 3 inches overall, 3.5 inches between the two sides. So it's about 1.5 inches, 1.75 inches that we're narrowing it on each side. And so we'll come down, and I gotta look, but I think it's either here or here, and we come in and we basically remove this side of the frame, and then we plate it, and then we'll be boxing in from back here all the way back underneath the package tray. Sean's Garage, you betcha, we will be boxing the frame. So then on the 4-doors, it's longer in this back section. From here forward is all the same. It's back to this mount that's different. So they don't sell a kit for these for the 4-doors. So I'll be making all my own boxing, and then we'll put tube gussets in. Right here, we're gonna put gussets down to the frame as well. And we'll be re-welding a bunch of this stuff too. And then same up here, we'll be re-welding a lot of this. And then our tubular gusset, it'll come out from right here over and then back. Robert, you would be fairly correct. So in order to go nines, which is what I didn't know how fast nines was when I kind of said, oh, we're going to take this car into the nines. And then I kind of got looking at it, and it turned into a lot more work than I anticipated, because to go into the nines, you have to have a 8-point cage in it. Everything has to be SFI certified, and it's just crazy. But I have already said what we're kind of doing with it. We are putting, like, it will be big block. We aren't doing LS turbo. But a car of this weight is going to need some horsepower. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's not going to be like it rolls out of the shop in the spring and it's a 9-second car. Obviously, we're going to work our way up to it. But what I'm trying to do with this build is show that anyone, I've never built a car like this. I'm trying to show that anyone can do it. You don't have to go to the extreme that I'm going to, but anyone can really do this and get out on the track. You can do like any kind of, like, they have so many different classes at the racetracks. Like, I mean, we used to go to Friday night street racing and stuff like that. And I was looking at a few tracks and they still have that stuff. And I'm super excited about it because this is going to be a street car as well. So we're going to do drag and drives with it, stuff like that. Don't forget cup holders. It'll have cup holders. I'm probably going to build my own center console because we are going to be lacking room in the engine compartment. So I'm going to switch it to a floor shift just so there's no interference with the column shift and stuff. What? No way. The no preps with a car like that will be your cup of tea. I would love to take this. That's kind of the idea. We've been out to lots of NHRA events and we kind of got the bug to go racing. So, and then we got talking with some people and, oh, wow, I have this 71 four-door. And that's the idea. Take what you have and go have fun with it. You don't need to go buy a two-door or something like that. I looked at two-doors before I bought this one, and it was about $4 or $5 grand more for a two-door that needed a full restoration. This one was running and driving, so that's why we chose the Chevelle, the four-door, as opposed to getting a two-door. It's because I have it, and if you have something out back or something like that, you can go racing with it. And we are taking this to a lot more of an extreme than anyone else has to. How are the body bolts and body brake? Oh man, this thing is pretty clean. Like all the body mounts came out of it. There was only one that was half rotted that scared me, but everything came out fine. Where all the pucks go, they're in great shape, which surprised me. The floor on the car actually does need some work. There is a cross brace underneath the car that I do have some work to do once I get the body back in here and get it set up. Because we are doing with us narrowing the frame, we are doing a mini tub on it as well. And it's not a buy a kit mini tub. We're doing what we can do. It's not going to be the proper way to do it, but yeah, the dash is awesome too. The dash I was surprised. The dash has no cracks on it. There's one crack in the speaker hole, but we will be recovering the dash on this one because with the cage that we're putting in the car, I'm hiding everything behind the dash, the crossbar. So it's gonna go in through the corners of the dash, in the corners, and then across behind everything. Hey Kyle, what's up, man? I hope people enjoy watching. Like I hope people enjoy watching us build this car. It's a little bit off the norm of what our page is normally, but I mean, there's gonna be lots of what no ways with this thing. Like I don't know. I was looking at different like the world's longest burnout, and I got thinking that maybe the no way car takes that title. Maybe we try and break that world record. Will I do the hot rod power tour? I'm not sure if you have to be asked to go on that. Like, I mean, I'm new to the whole car scene, right? Like, I'm just a stupid welder, make stupid videos that people enjoy. So, but I'm slowly getting invited into it. It feels like we went down to SEMA, we went to PRI, we met some amazing people. It's super awesome. Like the car community is the best community in my opinion. We would like to do some drag and drives. I was hoping to hit Miles of Mayhem this year, but I don't know. We might have a scheduling issue. The car should be done by then, but I don't know if we'll have it dialed right in by that time. Well, I don't know if it is a sign-up thing. I'd have to look into it. I want to get the car done before I really plan it for anything. We were gonna drive it out to Seattle to race at the national event, the NHRA's out there in the Super Street class. But there's a scheduling conflict there too, so. Yeah, Joel, so I don't expect this thing will probably, like with the first engine, so we're probably gonna do, so I have a big block here, and with the parts I have, like I don't know what it'll do, but we do have some irons in the fire and like some big stuff coming. Don't forget wheelie bars. I would love to have to put wheelie bars on this thing. I don't really have a local track. Medicine Hat is 2.5 hours away. Rimby, I think, is 3. And then Rad Torque is, I think, 5. So we don't really have any local tracks. Calgary used to have a track, Race City, but it got shut down. So there might be some testing out at a street on Mexico. Or in Mexico at some point. So I got my dog in here too, and it's found a mouse in my old toolbox, and it has drooled so much over there. It's just piles of drool from my dog trying to get to this mouse. I know some of the cops. I might be able to, I don't know if they'd do that for me, but we do have merch. So if you go to whatnoway.com, 3 O's, 3 A's, you can find all of our merch on our website. Yeah, so I bought this car out of Calgary. I don't know exactly where it was before that, but they had done some weird stuff to it. Like the diff that was in it was out of like a 70s Impala or something. Like it's a lot wider than a Chevelle diff. And yeah, so, and they put bigger wheel studs on it. They cut the body up a bit, and the front end was a mess. Like, But yeah, overall the car is in really good shape. I bought it because the interior was so clean. Need to get you hooked up with Kyle from 1320. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. There's a few guys I'd like to work with. I'm not really pushing on anything because, you know, I'm the new guy. I'm the new guy into the car stuff on YouTube. We still doing our hacks and stuff like that, but there's gonna be a pile of what no ways with this thing. And yeah, I don't know. I've had some good experience with other YouTubers, and then I've had some experiences, some questionable experiences with some other ones. So, is it a posi? No, this was a one wheel spinner. Joel, I hear you, man. So this is my first time live on YouTube, so I don't know how the like gifting or whatever it is on here works. But yeah, all the like when we go live on TikTok, all that's going straight into this. Like we definitely, if we were down in the States, I wouldn't be working either. My videos would pay everything, but I've been saving up to do this car for a while, so it's just I was like, you know what, let's do it. Winter's slower for me in the welding shop, so I figured I may as well give it a shot. No, the lighter fell a long time ago. Adam, thanks, man. I appreciate it. We're gonna be, so I want to, like, for anyone new that's just hopped in here, we want to kind of showcase that anyone can build these cars, like a car to go to the track. Obviously not, you don't have to do everything I'm doing, but I'm gonna show you everything I'm doing. So maybe one of my videos might be a video a guy looks for down the road, right? Like I've YouTubed so much stuff on fixing different things and stuff like that. And if someone can use one of my videos, cool. But yeah, we are gonna be putting a Ford 9-inch in it. And that'll be something I'll show you of how to mount things and stuff like that. What? No way. Appreciate it, Justin. So I wanted to, like I make lists of everything, right? So I always have a list going of different parts I need, stuff like that. And I said to my wife, I'm like, I need a whiteboard that I can just write everything down. And then I can do I can show you guys different things of how I'm doing it or whatever. But this is a whiteboard that she ordered me. It's 4 foot by 6 feet. It's huge. It takes up more room than my toolbox. No, we're not putting a 12 valve. Originally, I thought I was gonna put a Duramax in it. But then I decided I wanted to keep it big block, so started GoFundMe for a 632. The 632 is too big. I want to keep everything staying under the hood. I don't want to have to put a cowl hood on it or anything like that. We're trying to go with the sleeper idea, so once you guys find out what's gonna end up in this thing, you're gonna be pretty impressed. But I can't let the cat out of the bag because then you won't come back and watch. Too big. So when I was at SEMA, I looked at a 632 and it's too tall because it's a tall deck. The one I was looking at was a tall deck, so it wouldn't fit under the hood. I will say so this car was a 307 car, and it had I took the 307 out, I put a 355, my Schrade racing engine in it, and we had fun with it. Currently, it's all set up, like I got the cross member sitting over here, and it's all set up for LS. Like I had an LS in it at one point. But yeah, so it's going to big block is what we're doing. Robert, I ain't spilling any more beans. Crazy for cars, 100-foot drags at street wheelers. So years ago, I used to go to that all the time. I put my pickup truck in it just for fun. I was thinking about it. We're trying to get to Tournament Burnham this year as well. And yeah, so we'll probably be, well, I'm sure we'll be at Street Wheelers with the car. Probably getting some tickets. Probably get it fucking towed too. Lethbridge is funny. They got a law. I don't know how they can do it, but if you get pulled over 3 times with tint on your windows, they tow your vehicle. Yeah, fuel mileage is overrated. When you're building a car like this, you can't, if you're expecting to get any kind of fuel mileage, like you're kind of kidding yourself a little bit. I don't expect any fuel mileage out of what we're attempting to build here, so. But that being said, when I had my race engine in it before, I mean, it was a quarter tank fuel every time I started it, so. What's up, Disguised Wolf? How's it going, man? We just did a little run through the Chevelle project. Yeah, it will be a small tire. Well, as big a tire as I can put under it. With what we're doing to the frame and everything, I should be able to put a 12-inch wide rim on it. And then I got to figure out tires. Like, I don't do this ever. Like, this is the first car I've attempted to do something like this. So I don't know the tire sizes and all that crap. And no, they're not great derby cars. Oh, did they have a crew cab Chevelle too? Yeah. Well, we're gonna have to get some sort of trailer for the drag and drives we do plan on doing. And yeah, like this is gonna be running on pump gas, so. I'm doing everything I can to stay away from having to run race fuel in it all the time. Well, yeah, we should be in that range, Joel. I'll probably put, I don't know if I'll put badging on it, but I'd probably put the 307 badges on it if I did. But I mean, you're gonna know, it's gonna have big exhaust cutouts that come out the side. I gotta get off this live. I'm telling too much about what's going on. You guys won't come watch all the videos. I don't want to let too much out because we're still finalizing some of what we're doing with this car. I ordered some parts today that I got to confirm some stuff on the frame for those parts, but yeah, luckily the interior on this one is in pretty good shape. The front seat's the only thing that is not really in great shape, so that'll be getting pulled out. Like the 2 front seats will be coming out and I'll be putting buckets in it. Fully loaded customs, I appreciate it. So the frame's going out for sandblasting probably next week now because it's snowing and crappy out. But we're gonna do all the framework to it and then we're gonna send it out for body liner. I was gonna get the frame powder coated, but I don't know. I'd just as soon, I don't know. It seems more expensive. But the body that's going to be a pain because they cut the rear wheel wells out for the bigger tires with this stupid diff that was in it. So I got to do rear quarters, like the wheel arches on it, and then we're doing a mini tub on it, probably not the proper way, but how I plan on doing it. And then I got to do a little bit of work to a couple of the floor braces, and then 2 little patches in the floor. I was super surprised at how clean the floor was when I pulled the interior out. I was supposed to have a sea can here for putting everything into it so the mice wouldn't get into it, and I had a place to store it. So I got the seat sitting over here, and the mice in this shop, which I need to get a cat, but the mice in this shop have started tearing the seat apart and making nests in my fucking toolbox, little bastards. No bottle. No, we won't be putting this thing on a bottle at all. I don't think. Yeah, all the body mount bolts came out okay. There was only one and it was like half rotted. And that was the first one I took out and I'm like, oh no, like this isn't good. And yeah, but the rest of them came out super clean. So it was minus 12 today, which was super warm. It was like t-shirt weather out there as compared to the minus 40 it was on the weekend. We're mini tubbing it, not a full tub. We aren't doing a back half on the car. We're narrowing the frame for bigger tires, but we aren't doing too much. It's still extensive work, but I don't know. I'm excited for this. I just hope I hope a lot of people get excited about it and tune in and follow the journey of this car. There's a lot of work going into it, and I'm hoping that something I do on this car can be used for someone else working on their car, right? Yeah, so I've been on here for half an hour, slacking off. I should be working on the car, so yeah, I'm gonna hop off here, guys. I gotta get a couple other things pulled off of this frame, and then I gotta make a game plan for the rest of the week. So appreciate all of you for tuning in. I was worried no one was gonna. I didn't. No one would watch today. I didn't know how YouTube lives worked. So get to work. You betcha. Fuck's sake. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. And yeah, just tune in. We should have a new video dropping out like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's kind of the schedule I'm hoping to put them out at. So appreciate all of you. We'll talk to you soon.